Welcome to Yuno and Kenzo Koga, where ancient wisdom meets modern life.
Subscribe now and join us on this journey of awakening. If this resonates, tap like and share it with someone who would appreciate a moment of peace today. And feel free to share any thoughts or reflections in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
You ever feel like you're just constantly pulled in a million directions? Your phone's buzzing, notifications lighting up, social media just scrolling forever. It feels like everything demands your attention.
Oh, absolutely. It's relentless.
And your first thought is probably, okay, how do I make the world stop? How do I control all this external stuff so I can just think?
That's the instinct, yeah. Look outwards. But, what if that's not really the core issue? There's this really powerful idea from Buddhist wisdom.
Okay.
It goes, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. Sort of flips the script.
How so?
Well, it suggests the real question isn't about controlling the world out there. It's about how do I focus my own mind? That's where the power actually is.
Okay, so that's what we're diving into today. This isn't just about managing notifications better, it's deeper.
That's deeper.
We're looking at some ancient ideas that suggest this whole battle for focus. It actually starts inside us. We're going to explore some practical ways to build that inner clarity.
Exactly. Finding that peace amidst the noise, not by eliminating the noise entirely.
Which sounds pretty good right now. So let's unpack this. The idea that distraction isn't just an external thing bombarding us.
Right.
Because it's so easy to blame the phone, blame the emails, blame the boss,
Totally. We point fingers outwards.
Yeah.
But the Buddhist perspective is, distraction really begins inside. Our minds are naturally active, very active.
Always jumping around.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They often call it the monkey mind. Leaping from thought to thought, chasing the next interesting thing, that little dopamine rush.
The dopamine hit. Okay.
And that internal restlessness. It almost invites the external stuff in. It makes us susceptible.
So it's not just the phone buzzing, it's that our mind is already looking for something to buzz about.
Precisely. And this is where that core teaching comes in.
Yeah.
You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength.
Wow, okay.
It's not about fault. It's about where you can actually make a difference inside, not out there trying to control everything.
That really changes how you think about focus, doesn't it? So the real work isn't silencing the phone necessarily, but cultivating the mind.
Yes. Think of it like a garden.
Okay, I like that. A mind garden.
If you keep planting seeds of distraction like mindless scrolling, constant craving, letting noise dictate your thoughts, you're going to get weeds, right?
Right, they'll take over.
But if you consciously plant seeds of focus, of presence, mindfulness, then something beautiful can grow. Clarity, peace, every choice, every thought is a seed.
So are we cultivating noise or
Yeah.
serenity? That's a powerful image.
It really puts the agency back with us. We're the gardeners.
We are the gardeners.
Yeah.
Okay, and this ties right into the core of Buddhist thinking, doesn't it? The Four Noble Truths.
Absolutely.
That idea that suffering comes from attachment, from craving. How does that apply specifically to focus and, distraction? Because we get attached to the idea of being focused too, right?
That's a really sharp insight. Yes.
Yeah.
The suffering isn't just wanting stuff. It's the attachment itself, even the attachment to being perfectly focused, or the frustration when we're not.
Or the craving for that notification hit.
Exactly. That attachment, that inner agitation about being distracted, ironically becomes the biggest distraction.
Wow, okay, that's a loop.
It is. So practicing non-attachment here means letting go of the outcome of perfect focus, accepting the mind wanders, and just gently bringing it back. No big drama.
Gently bringing it back.
Oh, and the framework for how to do that, how to cultivate this state, that's the Eightfold Path. It's not just philosophy. It's like a practical roadmap.
A roadmap to clarity. But, the Eightfold Path, terms like enlightenment, right concentration, that can sound a bit daunting.
It can, absolutely.
For someone just struggling with emails and social media, where's the starting point? How do you apply this without needing, a monastery retreat?
Great question. You don't need to aim for the summit immediately. Several parts of the path are incredibly relevant for daily focus. Let's touch on a few key ones. First, right intention.
Okay.
Before you even start a task or your day, setting a clear intention, but crucially, with compassion, asking yourself what really matters here, what serves the highest good. It aligns your inner compass.
So it's the why behind the what. And
Yeah.
the compassion.
Exactly. Then there's right mindfulness, or sati. This is huge.
Yeah.
It's about being fully present right here, right now, observing thoughts, feelings, what's happening, without judging it.
Just noticing.
Just noticing. The Buddha said something really powerful. Mindfulness is the path to the deathless. Heedlessness is the path to death.
Whoa. Okay, so mindfulness isn't just like a nice relaxation thing. It's fundamental.
It's fundamental to living fully, yes.
Yes.
It's that gentle awareness that lets you notice when you're distracted and choose to come back.
Choose to come back. Okay. And the third one?
Flowing from mindfulness comes right concentration samadhi. Now, this isn't about forcing attention, like gritting your teeth.
Right, not white-knuckling it.
No. Think of it more like a steady flame or a focused beam of light. Sustained, effortless presence. It's a trained state, developing this deep inner stillness where attention naturally settles.
Naturally settles. Okay, that sounds much better than forcing it.
It's the difference between wrestling with your thoughts and creating a space where they just quiet down. This is really key for unlocking deep focus.
These really do sound like practical steps, not just abstract ideas. You also mentioned impermanence earlier, Sonata. How does remembering things or temporary help with focus?
It's huge for balance. Impermanence reminds us everything changes. That includes distractions, urges, frustrations. They arise, they pass.
Like clouds drifting by.
Exactly. When you really internalize that, you stop clinging so tightly to the distraction or the difficult feeling. It loses its power over you. You can let it go more easily and return to your focus. It's incredibly freeing, actually.
Freeing. Yeah, I can see that. But okay, knowing something is temporary in theory, how do you feel that when you're like totally stressed and overwhelmed in the moment? It feels pretty permanent then.
That's the practice, isn't it? Bringing that wisdom into the felt experience.
So let's make this super practical. For you listening right now, dealing with daily life, how do we translate this ancient wisdom into things you can do, like today?
Right, the application. One really powerful starting point is setting clear intentions every morning. Before the day grabs you, just take a moment. Ask, what truly matters today? What's my main goal or intention?
Just that simple question.
It aligns your mind right away, tells it where to put its energy, makes you less likely to get pulled off course by random stuff.
Like setting your GPS before you start driving? Okay, what else?
This is tough but vital. Limit the digital noise. We talked about attachment. We are seriously attached to our devices.
Yeah, guilty as charged.
So create some boundaries, maybe no screen zones, like the dinner table or the bedroom. Set specific times to check email, not just constantly reacting. You have to intentionally disconnect sometimes to give your mind space.
Intentionally disconnect. Easier said than done, though. That twitch to check the phone is real. Any tips for actually sticking to it?
Start small. Don't aim for a total detox, maybe. 5 minutes of quiet, an hour unplugged in the evening, and this leads to the next one. Rediscover stillness. Embrace boredom.
Embrace boredom. We usually run screaming from boredom.
I know. We grab the phone instantly. But boredom is an empty space. It can be like fertile ground, the soil for creativity, as some say.
Okay, reframe boredom as creative soil. I like that.
Schedule some downtime. Literally just sit quietly, let your mind wander. Don't fight it, see what comes up. Remember that saying, it's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Stillness reclaims some of that time.
Turns wasted time into potential insight. Okay, keep going. This is good.
Another one is panoramic vision. Physically widening your gaze. Instead of intense tunnel vision on your screen or task.
Which leads to stress, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Burnout.
Yeah.
So literally look around more. Take in the periphery. It helps you stay relaxed while attentive. It's a physical practice that reflects a mental one, seeing the bigger picture, not just the immediate stressor. Remember, it's about how you react.
Zooming out the lens, mentally and literally. Got it.
And of course, mindful breathing and interoception. Your breath is always there. An anchor. Use it.
Just a few deep breaths can make a difference.
A huge difference. And interoception, that's your ability to sense your internal state. Noticing the flutter in your stomach, the tension in your shoulders before it becomes full-blown anxiety or distraction.
Your body's early warning system?
Exactly. If you can catch those signals early, you can use your breath, shift your attention, and hit off the mental chaos before it even starts.
That sounds like a superpower, actually. Sensing distraction before it hits?
It kind of is. And finally, it all comes down to deliberate action and consistent practice. Focus is like a muscle.
Gotta exercise it.
You do. Break big goals into small steps. Take intentional action. And build a routine, even 5 minutes of mindfulness or meditation daily. Consistency is what turns these into habits, into real change.
It really circles back to that garden analogy, doesn't it? Daily choices. planting seeds, tending the garden. I love that Thich Nhat Hanh quote. Smile, breathe, and go slowly.
Beautifully put. It captures so much of it.
And what's really striking is how these internal shifts, they don't just stay inside, do they? You mentioned this idea that when you focus on your inner world, the outer world begins to shift. How does that actually work?
It's profound. When you cultivate your mind, your life starts to align differently. Your attention literally shapes your reality. Where your focus goes, your energy and life flow.
So happiness isn't some future goal, it's how you walk the path.
Exactly. It's in the way you engage with each moment, with intention and presence. These practices build inner balance. Like the keel on a ship, it keeps you steady even when the waters get rough. You develop resilience, clarity.
That inner keel keeps you stable.
Yeah, and from that balance grows awareness. Think of it like a lamp in a dark room. If the light is steady and bright, you see clearly. You can navigate.
But if it's flickering,
Confusion, distraction takes over. So cultivating that steady inner light ensures focus. And importantly, this inner work also strengthens our connections. The Buddha emphasized companionship, the Sangha. Supportive relationships help us grow. Friendship, he said, is the whole of the spiritual life.
wow, so it's not just the solo journey.
Not at all. These inner shifts ripple out, improving everything. It really comes down to realizing that mastering your inner focus lets you move through life with more ease, more purpose, and more peace. That peace isn't out there somewhere. It's right here, inside.
It's been inside all along. We just needed the tools to access it.
Precisely. And maybe a final thought to leave you with. In this incredibly fast, demanding world we live in, the ability to consciously direct your focus, to choose what matters, that is becoming a genuine superpower.
A superpower, I like that.
And it's not just about getting more done, it's about living with real awareness, making choices aligned with your deepest values, and finding a kind of contentment that doesn't depend on everything outside being perfect.
So the invitation to you listening is maybe just take a deep breath right now. Center your mind, even for a moment, and step forward knowing you have this capacity within you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Know that with focus, with dedication, that inner strength is there. You really can shape your experience and live with profound purpose.
Thank you for being here with us at Yuno and Kenzo Koga, where ancient wisdom meets modern life.
Subscribe now and join us on this journey of awakening. If this resonates, tap like and share it with someone who would appreciate a moment of peace today. And feel free to share any thoughts or reflections in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.